Balaraju amongst ourselves today. And as I said, that we are adopting a village in his constituency where we shall be providing the ophthalmic care to the residents of that village. And I'm sure we will have your cooperation in all the endeavor that you are going to make in this village of yours. We also, like my colleague said, have adopted another village where we shall be providing the ophthalmic care, and that is the village of Muchintala. That actually is an area which the My Home group is very active in, and they are also our partners as far as the this new venture of ours in that village is concerned. I just want to give you a little background of the Win Vision. The reason with which, or the idea with which we started the Win Vision, considering that there are a lot of eye hospitals in the city as well as in the state. The idea of ours starting the Win Vision was that we should be able to provide comprehensive ophthalmic services to the people of Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, and the neighboring states. And the idea was to be able to provide the state-of-the-art facility. The idea was to be able to provide the best that is available in the eye care to the residents of these areas and at an affordable cost. With that idea, we started this organization, and just to give you a little idea about the doctors that we have in our midst, because in any hospital setup, the most important people who make the place a success or not so great a success is the doctors of the place. And doctors need to be well qualified, doctors need to be well experienced, doctors need to be compassionate, doctors need to be available to the patients. And we have a good number of doctors with us who fulfill the criterion that I just enumerated. We have Dr. Sri Lakshmi. She is the brain as well as the spirit behind the Win Vision. She is an anterior segment surgeon, takes care of the cataract surgery as well as the refractive surgery. One of the best surgeons that I have come across in my long years in ophthalmology. We have Dr. Nilanjana. She's not here today. She is one of those rare entities who has a PhD in ophthalmology, which is not a common trait for the doctors to get a PhD, and she got the PhD from France. She is our glaucoma specialist as well as she takes care of the medical retina. We have Dr. Nitesh, a young dynamic surgeon. He takes care of the cataracts, the refractive surgery, and the corneal problems, the corneal transplantation, the other corneal problems, and he has had his training in L.V. Prasad Eye Institute as a fellow, and after that he joined the Max Vision, and following that he is with us from the very beginning of the place. We have Dr. Aloka. She is a pediatric ophthalmologist. She takes care of the eye problems in the children. She is, to my mind, one of the most qualified and a very competent surgeon as far as the taking care of the kids are concerned. We also have a retinal surgeon who unfortunately is not here today, Dr. Mallika Goel. She is a product of All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Delhi. After that, she has had various fellowships and has an experience in the retinal surgery of almost about 20 plus years. She's one of the most competent retinal surgeons. We also have a plastic surgeon, Dr. Modini. She again, unfortunately, is not present today. She is one of the best plastic surgeons as far as the eye is concerned, as well as the surrounding areas. We have a very well qualified anesthetic team, which takes care of all the needs of the anesthesia, both the local anesthesia as well as the general anesthesia. We have Dr. Surendranath as our CEO. He takes care of whatever the administrative problems may arise in the institution, and he has had a long experience in managing hospitals. He has been managing one of his own hospitals, and he is providing us his expertise as far as the management of the hospitals is concerned. Last but not the least is Mr. Ratnam Chaudhary. He is, as you can see, both the brain and the brawn behind the Win Vision. Without him, I think it would be difficult for us to be able to conceptualize all that we have conceptualized as far as the wind vision is concerned. He is really a dynamic force as far as the progress of the wind vision is concerned. So this is just to give you a small introduction as far as the people, or the doctors and the administrative staff is concerned. We of course have a large complement of staff, which includes the accounts people, includes the reception people, includes the people, optometrists, etc., etc. And we have made sure that all the people that we have recruited are the people who are not only qualified in their respective fields, but also are the ones who are ready to help the patients as and when he or she comes. Now, just to give you a little background as to why are we so excited about getting the accreditation from the NABH or NABH accreditation. I may say all that good things that I said about myself, but then myself praising myself makes no sense. It is somebody else who has to tell me, hey, you are good. So that is where the role of the NABH comes in. NABH is a central body. It's located. Its head office is located in Delhi. So it is not a state-wise body. It is not a region-wise body. It is a national body which gives accreditation to the hospitals after having examined their facilities. Now, when they come as an examiner, they are both they're external examiners, and the NABH organization appoints on its own as to who will come. We don't know. We have no idea about it. So when they come and assess the facility in terms of its infrastructure, in terms of are we following all the procedures that are laid down by the NABH for any hospital, and if you are not following any of those procedures, we don't get the accreditation. So we have to follow all the procedures, we have to have the infrastructure facility, we should be prepared for any emergency that may arise. In fact, when they come here to inspect, they in fact do a mock fire drill, for example, and if we fail in responding to that fire drill as we should be responding, the accreditation is not given. So basically the idea is that this accreditation is given only when we meet the infrastructural facility, we meet the functional capacity, we meet the documentation, because each documentation is extremely important. So all those criteria are taken into consideration before that accreditation is given. And as I said, to repeat again, it is only an external person who can come and tell us that are you okay or you are not okay. And to be able to get this accreditation within 1 year of our starting the institution is, I think, a feather in our cap. That, of course, is a self-praise, but well, sometimes we have to do the self-praise too. So that is what the importance of the NABH is, and there are not very many eye institutions in this state, or for that matter in the neighboring states, who have had this accreditation, and more so within 1 year of their starting.